It's ASMballeR here, and today, as you can see, I'm back with another video, and yes, since it is so early today, you'll probably assume it is a double upload day. So there's a video right now as you're watching this video, obviously, and there's going to be another video later tonight, maybe one you can fall asleep to. It's going to be my first ever 2K rebuild on NBA2k22, so make sure you come back later tonight, or I guess the second video of the day. Should be pretty cool. But yeah, in this video we're just going to give, I guess, my first reactions to 2K. I'm probably just going to check out the rosters, look at the menus, and just sort of give like my first opinions of the game, and then maybe do a little bit of gameplay later on, so should be a lot of fun. So make sure you do like the video. If you do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and definitely comment down below maybe your own first opinions on 2K. Whether you have played it, watched it, see anything you see a problem with it, definitely let me know down in the comments. Also, big shout out to Flamboyant Pickle and Shaded again for their super comments, super thank yous. Really means a lot to me. Thank you guys. I love you. So yeah, I guess the first thing, like I said, we're gonna do is check out the rosters. I actually never saw the overalls players were given. I only saw like a handful, maybe like 4 or 5 players. So I'm kind of interested to see the overalls to a lot of players and the menu look. And so far, it looks okay. The background, as you can see, is just like some red backdrop they've added. It looks kind of cool, but it's still sort of like the same sort of getup as last year. Some of the numbering and different lettering is different, which is kind of cool, but nothing too out of the ordinary. But as you can see with Lauri Markkanen being on the Cavs, it seems like they're pretty up to date with a lot of their stuff. Jason Tatum's only a 90 overall. That's pretty interesting. The Celtics still have Al Horford. Okay, so yeah, this seems to be pretty up to date. Kawhi is not injured. I don't know if they're gonna fix that once the season gets on, or maybe this is an injury-free roster. But I don't know. So far, everything looks okay. I don't know. I think these are the same pictures. Yeah, these are the same pictures they used last year. I can tell by that Bam Adebayo picture. I really hope once at least a few games of the season are on the way, I feel like these should be updated. Because look at that, LaMelo Ball should not be having a player-generated picture as his little like profile picture there. So that's the only thing I really hope they really do fix. I mean, they could have just used pictures from later last year for a lot of these players, but I'm hoping and crossing my fingers, crossing my fingers that they just update them once the season starts. Because even that Russell Westbrook, I think, obviously deserves a picture of himself as his profile picture. And like I said, all these are used basically from last year, which I absolutely hate. Let's actually take a look at the first rookie here with Jalen Suggs. That actually does look pretty okay. I mean, I don't remember Jalen Suggs having that, like, I guess a bold of a mustache, but I guess maybe he does. The cover athlete Luka Doncic, 94, 96 for KD. Oh wow, this is actually really up to date. They have LaMarcus Aldridge on the Nets. That's really good. That was another thing I really didn't like about 2K last year was obviously with the whole pandemic and stuff. The beginning of 2K was really slow. It seemed like they didn't really know what to do, but hopefully now with a regular season this year, hopefully 2K can sort of keep up with the sort of newer, I guess, things going on in the NBA. And hopefully, same thing with like Start Today when we're doing rebuilds and stuff. Hopefully that game mode can come back. It couldn't last year, obviously, because the calendar was all messed up. Let's see. Oh, there's Kate Cunningham. Oh my God, Siakam's only an 83 overall. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Does Jalen? I don't think Jalen Green's hair looks like that, does it? Maybe it does. Oh my God, that's pretty crazy. Oh my God, yeah. Look at Aiden's picture. I think they've used that picture for Aiden since his rookie year. I'm not kidding. I feel like I've seen the picture all the time. I've seen him with that shitty picture. They definitely need to update these. Hopefully they do next season. Or I guess this upcoming season, I guess you would say. And then they have the Blazers. Oh yeah, see, they updated the contracts as well. It seems like the contracts, sorry, are up to date. See Norman Powell there with his $90 million contract. Yeah, Larry Nance Jr. Oh, if you guys didn't know, the Blazers actually signed Marcus Chris and Dennis Smith Jr. I don't think they're officially signed, but they are, I guess what you would say, on the roster. They could get cut though. And it seems like the menu here for player, I guess, info is still the same as last year. Again, not really sure how I feel about this. Everything still seems very similar. I don't want to say it's lazy. Maybe they're just keeping it mostly the same just because it's easy to navigate from years past. But so far I'm not really impressed, and I don't think they added any more teams from the previous year, any historic teams. So I'm not really sure how I feel about this. It does seem very similar but different. I do think the main menu is very lazy. Oh my god. It's the same menu from last season. That's definitely something for at least a 2K game. I hope they just have a new menu. And look at this. This is also the exact same. I actually prefer last year's, I guess, play now menu compared to this year's. That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, it seems like it's mostly just the same from last year. That's really annoying. Oh well. Yeah, I was just saying, I do sometimes look forward to having a new look in 2K. I do think some things should look somewhat similar, obviously, just to make things easier, but man, it really seems like everything is just the same. And as you can see, even the player characters are all still pretty glitched out and scuffed. So you can see, like, it takes like a couple seconds, or maybe like a second, for the player model to change to the one that's appropriate team, and that's kind of weird. Yeah, you can see Joel Embiid there for all the teams. That's kind of weird. Well, maybe I can do some gameplay for you guys, like I said, later on this video. It looks like Blacktop has a new menu. I actually didn't really touch Blacktop really so much last year, so I actually don't really know. Let's take a look at the, I guess the My NBA part. Yeah, same little menu. I think it's all the exact same, like literally the exact same setup as last year's. Interesting. They still have the playoff, which is kind of good, I guess. Let's see if this is also the same. Yeah, it's the same. So save screen as it had last year. Oh, that little animation was new. And it seems like it's still the entire same. Oh, that's new. They have the play-in tournament for rebuilds. That's super sick. I cannot wait to try that. I can check out tonight's video later on to check out that rebuild. But wow, that's pretty sick actually. I actually really like that animation as well. That's really cool looking. See, I wish they added more new stuff like that to the game and not just, you know, the same menus. It seems like they have the WNBA menu. I'm pretty sure this is all probably also the same as last year. So I can listen to any sort of new news from the WNBA, but yeah, it seems like that's everything. Obviously, there's my career and there's my team, but you guys will have to wait for other videos to see those things. I guess, like I said, I can do some gameplay for you guys. I haven't tried the gameplay for this game yet, so you guys are gonna see, like, I guess the first hand of me just absolutely sucking at this game. So what I'm gonna do is do random dead. you don't know, this is amazing. Right now, you're hearing the sound of the game, which in every single 2K prior to this one, whenever I guess recorded gameplay, it would always cut out. But for some reason in this game, it's in. So that's really good for you guys and also for me. We can actually listen to the game while playing. It's not just me rambling on to complete nothingness. That's super cool. Quite honestly, that's probably my favorite feature so far in this year's 2K is actually letting me capture the sound of the game. That's awesome. So far, everything looks really good. I mean, obviously 2K on next gen, it's always going to look really good, but for some reason it actually does look a little bit better than last year's, I feel. As you can see, it's still running pretty clunky, like I just phased through Ben Simmons right there. But I guess it could be a lot worse, probably. Let's see. It does seem like it's taking a couple seconds for it to load up the game. Like right here, we're all ready for the jump ball. It's taking a couple seconds. There we go. Alright, so we have here the first game ever on 2K. It's the 76ers versus the Clippers. First thing I should probably do is put Kawhi on Ben Simmons. I don't really want that matchup at all. Ooh, good little pick off from Zubac, but I'm assuming they're going to be feeding Joel Embiid this entire game. Alright, so as you can see, the stamina bar is ooh, good dunk, good dunk, good dunk, good dunk. The stamina bar is a little bit different from previous years. Looking pretty interesting. And I actually really like the cleanliness, the clean look of the scoreboard. I think that actually looks really nice. The gameplay so far is pretty smooth. I wonder if they are going to come up with some big sort of update to 2K, to their gameplay like they did last year. I remember the first handful of weeks of 2K. There were a lot of gameplay touches, and I'm not sure if this one they're gonna be having the same thing. If you don't know, in this year's 2K, there's also a different shot meter. Ooh, good drive from Paul George. Hopefully, it's not as difficult as last year's sort of readjustment period. I feel like this one should be a lot easier to get used to. And as you can see, the gameplay movement's actually pretty nice. It's pretty smooth. I'm liking it so far. So far, the gameplay actually feels a lot better than last year's. I'm going to be using Paul George a lot in this video. Ooh, nice. That's an and one. Only because I know Paul George is usually a very, very, very good player in 2K to really be good at. So I feel like Paul George is going to be a good sort of, I guess, player to play through in order to get a good feel for the game. Ooh, Danny Green. Ooh, good three, good three, good three. It's a pretty good close game so far. I think I'm playing this on All-Star, Superstar. I think an All-Star difficulty, so like the base average. Ooh, yeah. As you can see, the shot meter is a little bit easier to get readjusted to. That was a nice little corner three from Paul George. Yeah, that's not going in. Alright, first quarter already done. If you could notice, I'm doing like 2-minute quarters, so this game is not going to be that long. But again, I would really like to know your guys' opinions on the game so far. If you know not only own the game, but also if you just watch some people play live streams and stuff of it. And also let me know how the current gen version of the game is. I'm actually going to look that up too sometime. Oh my god. Matisse Thybulle just ripped me, but Kawhi Leonard's a little too athletic for that. I heard it's the exact same as last year's, which is sort of like a normal thing 2K will do. So I'm really sorry for a lot of people who are still playing current gen. Hopefully it's not that bad, but then again, I don't really even know. I guess comment down below if the game is even different from last year to this year from current gen. Ooh, these jump shots are looking good. Hopefully, again, jump shots are like impossible to hit like they were last year. I remember literally, like, again, the first handful of weeks, the gameplay of 2K last year was just so weird. Like, you couldn't hit jump shots, and The defense was super scuffy. It was definitely very weird to play 2K last year. Good little hook there from Zubac. Some close gameplay here. It's already 7-11. I would say it does feel different. That's the most important thing I'll say about this game is it does feel a little bit different here. I've only scored like 2 points this entire quarter. Definitely not good. Let me give this ball back to Paul George and see what else I can do. There we go. Wait, what? Dang, I'm not doing so good. Also, as I am recording this video, it was the first ever. Ooh, that was my first time pressing square, and it instantly gave me a foul. I don't like that. It was the opening night for football, which made me even more excited for opening night for basketball, which is October 20. No, sorry. Yeah, it's October 19th. Opening night for basketball, and man, I cannot wait for NBA to come back. It's gonna be so much fun. This season's gonna be very, very, very exciting. I think the Nets and the Bucks play the first game, and then the second game of the night, it's the Warriors and the Lakers, which that's gonna be super crazy. I will be doing like a first sort of day NBA pick'em sort of type of video for you guys, but obviously need to wait till October to do that video. I feel like I'd be doing that video way too early if I did now, but super excited about the new NBA season coming up very soon. Okay, so the post is pretty good. It is pretty realistic, obviously, with Kawhi Leonard backing down Danny Green. Kawhi is definitely a very strong player. That seemed a little bit easy. Then we have just Ben Simmons here just acting super crazy there. That was a little weird. Ooh, nice little sidestep there from Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson was actually a lot of fun to watch in last year's playoffs. He did pretty good. Definitely excited to see what he can do this year. And I guess technically he would be like the second go-to option now that Kawhi Leonard's hurt, which would be pretty interesting to see that. Ooh, okay, that's nice. That's nice. It seems like if you're definitely a shorter, faster player, it's pretty easy to get back players. I didn't really notice that. Very easy to do in last year's 2K. Maybe that's a new thing, maybe not. Good defense there from Reggie. Let's see here, Paul George. Give it to him. There we go. Ooh, good pump fake. What in the world was that? So if you want to do like a down on the analog stick dunk, like a flashy dunk, you have to time it right. That was weird because I've already dunked it already in this game and it didn't do that. It seems like if you do a flashy dunk, you have to time it a certain way. That's weird. Oh wait. Okay, it seems like greening in this game is definitely a lot easier than last year's game, I'll tell you that. Which is good. It seems a lot like last year's 2K with the shot meter, which I'm very happy about. Usually when 2K messes up with a shot meter, it's usually kind of difficult to sort of get readjusted to it, but as you can see, it's not really that hard in this year's 2K, which is really good. And obviously it being the fourth quarter with a 10-point lead with 2 minutes left, it seems like this game's pretty much already over and done with, which, oh yeah, maybe it is a little bit too easy to green shots in this game, because this is my first game ever, and it seems like I'm getting used to it pretty easily. Or Paul George is just a god in this game, which is true. Paul George is always a good character to use in 2K. Here we have an Andre Drummond free throw, which you should miss both of these. Okay. That's not very realistic, if you ask me. another thing I'll say, it seems like going for steals seems to be a little bit touchy. It seems like even if you just, try to steal once or twice, you're instantly called for a foul. Even the CPU was right there. It's kind of weird, but hopefully that's not a thing that's always happening. Ooh, good little move there from Kawhi, but as you can see, this game's... Wait. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with this game. Once Andre Drummond is bringing the ball up on offense... Oh wait, that was a good move actually. I think it's time to end the gameplay, yeah. As you can see, nothing really happened. It didn't really get any closer, but... So far with the gameplay, I'm not impressed. I am amused. I'm happy that it's not completely different. The game does look good, maybe even a little bit better than last year's. The gameplay does feel like you do need to readjust to it, but I feel like every 2K is kind of like that. The shot meter, I wouldn't say isn't any different, or maybe it's actually even a little bit easier than last year's 2K. But yeah, so far, I'm content. I'm okay with what 2K is. Are the menus super lazy? Absolutely. Are the game modes pretty much the same as last year's? Absolutely. But I think we're going to need to go a little bit more in depth on this game. So again, I'm going to announce it again. Later tonight, there will be my first ever rebuild. Try to guess what team we're going to use, I guess, down in the comments. And yeah, then the next day, I'm thinking tomorrow, I'm thinking about posting a My Team video for you guys. And again, maybe a My Career video as well. So be sure to look out for those videos and subscribe with post notifications on to get notified whenever I do post those videos. Like the video if you do like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I keep saying the same things over again. Let me just end the video. Thank you guys so much for watching.